Chris did everything right. He prayed. He believed. He waited. So why did life still fall apart? What happens when faith doesn't bring what you expected, but brings what you actually need? There was a boy named Chris. He grew up in a Christian home, a middle-class family. At 7 years old, Chris believed life would be gold and silver. One evening, in the living room, his mother, Grace, called him closer.
Come here, Chris.
She opened the Bible and read slowly to him. Then she said,
Always pray that God makes you who you want to be in this life.
So if I pray, I'll be successful?
Grace smiled gently.
You'll be guided.
Chris didn't understand the difference. To him, guidance sounded like winning. Years passed. As Chris grew older, life began to change. One day, his friend Daniel walked up to him.
Man, everyone's blowing up online now daily. So, quick money, fast success.
Chris hesitated.
But is that God's way?
Daniel shrugged.
Does it matter if it works?
That day, Chris returned home and saw his siblings celebrating. His sister Naomi smiled brightly. I got promoted.
I got promoted! Feeling happy!
His brother Ethan added.
My business just took
Chris
off.
smiled with them. But comparison quietly entered his heart. More years passed. Chris tried. And failed. He tried again. And failed again. Each failure didn't just hurt his confidence. It touched his faith. One night, Chris prayed, God,
am I not praying
enough? Days passed. Prayers
Another
became
day.
shorter. Not because he stopped believing, but because he stopped expecting answers. Months later, Ethan spoke to him quietly, Bro,
you don't have to carry this alone.
but silence was louder than words. One night, sitting on his bed, Chris felt his heart beating heavily. He whispered, I've been holding the wheel
and blaming God for the crash.
In that moment, Chris thanked God for the small peace he felt,
Thank you for this peace.
and suddenly, he understood. Control was the problem. That same evening, he remembered his mother's words. The prayer she taught him. But this time, it sounded different. Chris stood up, firm and emotional, tears falling from his eyes. He said, God,
don't make me who I want be.
make me who you want.
Who you want instead now.
The next morning, life didn't become easy overnight. But it became lighter. Years later, Chris was a grown man. Sitting in a canteen, he wrote quietly in his diary. A stranger walked up to him and said,
You're lucky things worked out well today.
Chris smiled. Because no one saw the years of surrender behind that pace. Later that day, Chris walked on, not with fear, not with doubt, but with purpose, without urgency. He stopped on the pathway and whispered, God,
Thank you for this moment of peace and freedom.
tears rolled down his cheeks. Not because his prayers weren't answered. Not because he failed again. But because he finally understood, surrender came first. From that day on, Chris worked with calm purpose instead of stress. He began giving back. Speaking to younger people, encouraging them.
Remember, we're all here to support each other. You've got this, and we're stronger together.
That evening, his mother, Grace, looked at him with pride.
I'm so proud of you, Chris. You've grown into such a wonderful young man.
She saw the man he had become. And that night, Chris worshipped God again. That was when he found the wealth he had been searching for. Not gold. Not silver. But peace. Through God first. Proverbs 3 verse 5-6, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Jeremiah 10 verse 23, a person's life is not their own, it is not for them to direct their steps. Luke 22 verse 42, not my will, but yours be done. Philippians 4 verse 7, the peace of God will guard your hearts and minds. Sometimes God doesn't change your situation. He changes who's in control. And peace begins where surrender starts. If this story felt familiar, drop a comment with I believe. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories like this.